What's going on, everyone? It's me, Jeremy. It is September 28th, 2025. So if you're familiar with my content, I've been doing gematria decodes. If you're not familiar with gematria is every word has a numerical value that's associated with it. So we put into what's called the gematria calculator a word or a phrase, and then we find the other words and phrases that share the same numerical value. And then we just look for any kind of coincidence or synchronicities. Like, for instance, we did Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk had some very specific phrases that were linked with the same numerical value as his name. Blood moon, well, his death happened right after a blood moon. Sudden death was in there, well, it was a sudden death. 9/11 was in there, and it happened the day before 9/11. There were some other really weird phrases in there that were very coincidental. So you can check out my other videos on that. But that's what gematria is. We're doing the phrase October Black Swan in this one because everyone is kind of eerie about October with everything that just happened in September. And, you know, Pete Hegseth having his big meeting the day before October on Tuesday, September 30th, with 800 world military leaders or U.S. military leaders from around the world. All the things that have been going on in the Middle East, the Portland National Guard deployments all throughout the United States. People are just kind of, you know, curious, like, what's October bringing? So we're going to put in October Black Swan and see, are there any kind of coded messages for us? Remember, this is entertainment purposes only, guys. None of this means anything unless you want it to, okay? All right, this is the website we use, guys. It's gematriax.org. You just look for the little guy with the cool hat. You throw in your phrase right here. You're going to get your three main numbers right. You get your Hebrew, your English, and your simple gematria. Those are your numbers. So we're going to be finding words that share the same numerical values, right? Okay. So you'll see names and different things. Revelation 13 pops up. Revelation 13 talks about the beast out of the sea, the dragon, and Dead of Universe. That one's for you, guys. If you haven't been checking out Dead of Universe, he's been talking about the Leviathan. In the Bible, it talks about the Leviathan dragon. So you'll check that out. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got in here. Messiah words. All right, you got that in there. Mathematical and geometric exploration. That's cool. Sophia of wisdom. All right, we've been talking about Sophia. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. The world is a stage, right there, guys. What have we been telling you guys? Everything is not what it seems. You just, you know, stay in your lane, take it with a grain of salt, and all the real truth will be revealed in time, guys, okay? Let's see what else we got in here. What else do we see on here? Judy Garland. Wasn't that the Wizard of Oz? Wasn't Judy Garland... Wasn't she in the Wizard of Oz? Yeah. Okay, so Judy Garland is, right, that's a Wizard of Oz reference, right? The veil's being lifted. The wizard isn't the scary person behind the scenes that everyone thinks they are, okay? This world is an illusion, all right? Okay, so let's see here. Don't blame the police, blame Freemasonry. That's a funny little reference. Now, what do we have here, guys? XPR Network. If you've been following my journey, you know I made the leap into the Metallica system right around Lionsgate Portal when I started to discover and have synchronicities that led me to what I call the Purple Phoenix, the twin flame of XRP. I actually ended up getting rid of XRP, XLM, and all that. I was so absolutely connected vibrationally to this coin and this network. You don't have to get rid of your assets, though. You can bring your assets over to Metallicus, you can borrow against them, and you can accumulate right within the ecosystem, right? So here's your numbers and everything, show you that all these share the same thing. Real Player One, we've been talking about how we're in a simulation, we're playing our own video game. The Phoenix reference, there's our Phoenix reference right there, and the sun, the Phoenix Suns. Come on, get it, guys. All right, okay, let's see here. The gloves are off. You ain't lying, the gloves are off. I'm coming full force. We swinging. Isis and Osiris right there, okay. 717, there's the 717 we've been talking about. It's right there. Okay, we're going back to last month. All right, something to do with that 717 number, and that's when they cut interest rates. Your awakening, called up to heaven. Look at that. Brood of vipers. What does Jesus tell you? You say he calls them the brood of vipers, and he says they are the synagogue of Satan. Look at that. It's right there. Okay, we're going to the most holy place, and that kingdom of heaven is within. Okay, the most holy place is the mind, guys. All right, fix your heart and you'll fix your mind. I promise that. I promise that. All right, so there's... All right, guys, there's a fun decode for you on October Black Swan. It's just for entertainment purposes only, guys. We don't know if it's going to be a, alien invasion. We don't know if it's going to be World War III. We don't know if it's going to be economic collapse. We don't know if the Messiah is going to return. The Earth is going to split open. We don't know. Okay, we might all get superpowers and get some DNA activation and, become the heroes we've all been waiting for instead of waiting on somebody to come save us. Whatever's going to happen, guys, I can promise you that your heart is the key to it all. It doesn't matter all of this, the confusion that's going on up in here. What matters is what's happening here. If you are loving other people and respecting and being kindful and just allowing the world to present truth to you instead of you trying to tell everyone what the truth is, then you're going to be just fine. Allow some mystery to return to your life. Stop acting like you've got everything figured out, and let's just have some open discussion and let's dream again. My name's Jeremy, guys. October 6th and 7th, I'm preparing and I'm dreaming for something big, something good. I don't care if it happens here or if I'm taken to somewhere else. I'm ready for something better. How about you? Like, share, follow, and come check me out on the other social media sites. I'll throw the links up here, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself.